Hi everyone, it's Jenny with Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House, and we're on, let's see, we're on YouTube and Instagram at Joey143Jenny, and we're on Facebook at Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. Okay, well, I couldn't stay away for very long. I did take a little bit of a break from my last video, and I had a little lunch. And like I said, I watched a quick video. I was impatient, didn't watch the whole thing. Wanted to get right back in here before I got everything tidied up and try it again. Um, I really didn't learn much more about actual process, so to speak, as I did the lady that I watched, and I honestly cannot remember her name. I was kind of jumping around. She used different things instead of like stencils to make imprints, which I think I'm going to like a little bit better because those stencils were a little bit of a stink to try to clean with this paint after it kind of dried a little bit. Even though I had it soaking in the water, before I had done that, it had dried. So I did get them cleaned, but it took a little bit. So what she had done is she had taken uh, different things, I guess, and made little impressions. So that's what I thought I would do. She talked about not putting, was interesting because she talked about not putting too much or too little paint. That, is not really specific, but it is my style too. That's kind of how I am. Not too much, not too little. Anything you just don't even know what I'm talking about. So what I did was I grabbed out of my bucket some paint and I went ahead and, I thought I shook them up, but we'll see. That one looks a little ick. The girl I watched talked about not painting it back and forth like this. She said not like you're painting your kitchen, but to lift, like to push and lift to put it on. I guess it goes on a little bit smoother. I can see that. She also did this to kind of get it going. She kind of smeared it herself. And then kind of did these lifting type of motions. So I don't know if I've gotten enough. We'll see. Looks a little light to me. I'm going to just put maybe a little bit more pink on there. Another thing that she did was, excuse me, she used the flat of her hand to put the, to kind of get the paper going. Once you put the paper on, to kind of smash it out, she used the palm of her hand. Wanted a little bit more pink than that. I decided now to go with colors, if it all turns out, to try to go with colors and designs that might go well in my groovy journal. So that's the pink and the orange and the green and some of this purple that I have out. Also, while I was at lunch, I looked up on the internet to kind of see about my brayer options, to see if there were some better brayers than what I have from these older ones. It looks like most brayers are the same, with the exception of how this is really, really close to the roller. A lot of them have like maybe a thicker washer in between, so it separates out like this. Oopsie. Oh, that might be to clean it. Separates out like this, and maybe that helps to not get those in there. I should have been working while that's wet. So I've got this, just some circles. This is a Pringles can lid. She did, one of the ladies that I watched did talk about be sure to not use anything too sharp. So hopefully this isn't too sharp. And then I thought, well, I'm just gonna maybe lightly make some little lines with this. Okay. All right, so there's those two. So let's get a piece of paper and put it down. And then she said to use the flat of your hand. She said if you had a hard time with the flat of your hand, I've got to find who she was, to use like a lid like this, like the Pringles lid. Hey, that didn't turn out too bad, did it? I like it. There's really not much left on there. Huh, it's pretty cool. Let's see, I have this one here. Let's just see if we can pick any of it up. I'll put a little bit of, let's see, purple, since that one doesn't have purple. Wowza. That is pretty. Oh, I just don't know what is causing how I'm making those lines. I'm really trying not to. Okay. So that one, the one that I want to pick up, I'm going to go ahead and put some of these down too, because it wasn't completely covered with stuff. That way, hopefully it'll pick up some of something. That's that one that has a stencil on it. And I think I will use this. It seemed to work out really well to smooth things out. And she said, like, if you did have something that had, like what we did with the stencils and stuff, she said, don't keep rubbing, because she said it'll just mash it all together, which is, I think, what was happening. So that got some of it up. Some of it looks pretty good. We'll put it over here to dry. That one is just really a mishmash. Let's see if we can get any more up using this lid. Okay. Some of it. All right. And then some of it, I mean, there's a little bit, but some of it is I have this on, you know, painted. This is already painted. Okay, that was fun. Let's try some green. See what happens. Alrighty, get that covered nice. And then let's make some designs on it. Okay. How about we'll go like this. It's really slick. It's fun. It's kind of how I decorate cakes with the fork. Go down it once, and then with cake though it drags. I don't think this is going to drag. I think that's just, yeah, it's just going to put lines. Wonder what would happen if I just use the paintbrush. Kind of work a little bit quicker so that it doesn't dry too quickly. And then I have the bottle cap that I used earlier. I thought it might be fun. Ah! Okay, I'm going to put it on this orange one that we just did. See what happens. I'm going to do like she said and not go over it too many times. Okay. I don't know if you can see it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Kind of wish I had done the orange on the top and the green on the bottom. But look at this. That's fun. Let's see on this scrap over here if we can pick any more of that up. I do like using, I feel really good about using this Pringles can lid. Like it's going to be something that I keep close by to this. Picked some of it up. It's neat. Wonder if I can pick any more up with like this tag or this scrap. No. Okay. How about pink? And then we'll put pink on that one more time, and we'll see if I can do like a light layer. I think that might be getting clogged. See if we can do a light layer, and then hopefully maybe we can be done with that one. I don't know. That's pretty light. There we go. At least try to cover up where... Oh, where'd that red come from? At least we'll try to cover up where the green was and see if we can get it pulled. Let's see. I allowed myself an hour to work with this, so we'll see what happens. Okay. Well, it cleaned the jelly thing. Don't really see much pink though in it. Let's set it aside to dry. I've got to get some black. I think black's going to be super fun. I found this gold. I wonder what it would do. I have no idea. I don't even know what I used it for. Metallic. I have another gold back here. I think it's the same. It might be the same thing, but this one is a little fresher. Ooh. Let's smear it like the person I watched did. I'm going to try to find her video again. And if I do, I will put it, I'll link it. I didn't watch the whole thing. I need to. Because I can tell already that I picked up, you know, just telling you about it, I picked up a lot of tips. Okay. The golds are really pretty. Okay, I'm going to continue on to make stuff for the Groovy journal. Okay. And I don't know why, but I feel like circles are groovy. Yeah. And paperclip / fingerprint. Sliming it around. I don't know what that's going to be looking like. And then I think I'm just going to put little hash tags here. Hash marks. Okay. All right. See what happens. It's so beautiful outside. I had lunch outside, and you know, I told you we live on a farm road in a rural area, and a man and woman went by on a tandem bike. That's fun. I don't know if you can see if it's glaring or not, but it's fun, and it really pulled quite well. So what do I want with that? How about yellow? Oof. Yuck. I'm glad that paints are for the most part pretty inexpensive, you know, because I've had these for so like years and years and years. The reason I can think back is because the last time I bought some, you know, more than just one, like I bought that gold, you know, about 2 years ago. But when I bought like more than one was a few years back, probably, oh, let's see, 6 or 8 years ago. I had found a paint by number of some flowers, but I didn't care for the color that they wanted you to paint the flowers. So I changed all the colors up. That's why some of them have numbers, because whatever the paint by number, if it said 17, I changed it to this color, you know, whatever 17 was. So that was so long ago. Fun. Okay. Fun, fun, fun. Okay. I don't know what happened there. I am going to put that on its own. That's yuck. Have to clean that. Oopsie. It was really interesting because, like I said, I was just kind of flipping around. One person said to not put the clear acrylic pieces back on. You know, it comes with these clear acrylic pieces. Said not to use those to store them. But then others were like, and don't forget to put your thing back on, you know. Okay, so that picked up a little bit, but let's see if this one will pick up any of that yellow. Yikes, I don't know what that does, but okay. I picked up a little bit of yellow. Not a whole lot. I still like it. I still like it. Let's see if there's a darker yellow. What's this? Bright yellow. Yikes. Very runny. Huh. Oof. Wonder what that's going to do. Wowza. Doesn't even roll. It's so wet. And it kind of has a little bit of a smell to it. Some of that rolled off. Can't seem to get those lines out. There we go. A few of them anyways. Okay, sleeves up. I'll put a little more orange. Wow. My paints have a mind of their own. Okay. I'm gonna still go with the circles. See what happens. Huh. Wonder what's causing that to pick up like that. The suction maybe? Yeah. Okay. Hope I don't ruin this. Just paper, right? Just paper and really old paint that stinks. So hopefully that's that. Okay, quick rub. You can see the gold through. It's kind of pretty. Did take a lot of the gold off though. But you can see it through. That's neat. Put this one back down, see what happens. Huh, that's better. It's not finished, but it's better. You know, it could use more. Let's put gold on one of these others. Like this one we did earlier. Let's put some gold on it. Not really super finding any that are going to be groovy. You know, I thought, oh, this is going to be so good for the groovy journal. Maybe if we collage something using some of these. This is very thin. That the paint is really thin for some reason. Oops. It's fun. One thing I like about all this paint on the paper is it has a really neat texture to it. That's pretty. Turned out really pretty. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it turned out really pretty. So I'm happy with that one. One. This is the magazine page that we have done 1 million things on. Let's put some green on it. I don't know why I keep going with the green, but let's put green on it, and let's try, we'll put maybe a little yellow, but other than that, I'm going to try not to mud it up. Oh gosh. Okay. You know what I think I'm going to do, and I hope I don't ruin anything, is I think I'm just going to put these down. But I'll have to do more than that because it's going to completely cover if I don't. This is one I really wish one of my grandchildren were with me, because I think they would just absolutely love doing this. Okay. Put that over that. Yikes. Wow, look at that. Interesting. Interesting. I'll set that over here. If I can reach the table. We'll pull this one back. Very interesting how it did that. No, let's see which one. What would be a good one to do that to? I guess this one. Okay. Huh. So weird. So weird. Let's put a little bit of pink. A little bit. Let's see what happens. Well, it helped the color a little bit. Can still see some glitter glistening from where the gold was, you know. Okay, what else could we use to make an imprint? Let's see. I'm looking around. How about if we use the edge of this? Let's try it. I'm going to do purple. I noticed that when I went to look at, you know, for brayers online, that they have all different sizes. So they have little all the way up to, you know, really large size. Which the larger size might be helpful. I don't know. At this point, I'm not real sure what, you know, what's helpful and what's not. I think a lot of it is just going to be, you know, trial and error. Really, I would say the biggest expense is just going to be the jelly. That's pretty. Yeah, so I would say that the biggest expense is your jelly plate if you don't already have this. Okay. This poor piece of paper has gotten it today, hasn't it? 3 or 4 so far. Okay. I just think this is such a good idea. Well, that's kind of fun. I have to wait and see what it looks like when it's dry, but it's kind of fun. It was really fun to make. Let's see. Let's put a little pink on it. I don't know why that pink being so thin seems to help pick stuff up pretty good. Okay. Alrighty, and I'm going to use this on the side here. There. Gave a little bit more interest. It looks kind of like peanuts or footprints or something. I don't know. All right. This needs something. How about some yellow? How about we do yellow and, wow. And then we use the ruler like we just did. I think that turned out pretty fun. Okay. Gotta make myself room for the ruler. It's a fun design, isn't it? Let's try it one way this way and do it one more time. Maybe 2 more times. Okay. Give it a nice, quick Pringles smash. Okay. Well, it's about as much as you can get on one paper, I think. The only thing I'd like to do is, once I get some black, is maybe put some polka dots or something. That's pretty. Now that looks very lacy. I think I'll go with green. And then I think I'm going to call it on this one because I have got to get going. I feel like I have played all day long. I have laundry in the washer, laundry in the dryer, dishes on the counter that I've washed that need to be put away. You can rest assured that my bed has been made. So that's done. What? Let's do a fresh guy. I can see how you would almost feel like these weren't done. Like you just keep layering and layering. It's super fun. Just the different layers and to see how it all works out. Finding different things to make imprints and wow, that is really on there. The little bubbles. Interesting. Very interesting. It's funny how the little bubbles did that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a wipey to it, clean it off. Wow, okay. Thank you so much for doing that again with me. Look at there's this one. That one turned out really good, I think. Let's put some gold circles on it really fast. And then that's it. I have got to get things done today. It'd be different if I only crafted one day out of a week. But I craft every day. And I can't spend all day every day. You want to, don't you? I know I do. I want to spend every day all day, but we just can't do it. That's another reason why I think I mentioned that I like to clean up my stuff as soon as I'm done with it, because when I get a chance to get in here and craft, I don't want to spend my crafting time cleaning up, so I like to do it when I'm done, and then with my next chance to get in here, it's ready to go to do whatever I want. Okay. Ooh, that did turn out pretty. I don't know if you can see it or not. Oh, that is so pretty. Honestly, it reminds me of 70s wallpaper, but also it would be so beautiful in a Christmas journal. It's really, really pretty. Okay. All right, for reals, I have to go. But thank you for hanging out with me. And I always just love that we can do this together and you leave such sweet, sweet comments. But let me know if there is someone that you watch that you really like, that Gelli prints, that you've gotten great ideas from. I want to try putting like leaves and flowers. And the lady I watched did that. And I'll try to find her again and link it. But yeah, so thanks again. Thanks all of you that have subscribed. And don't forget, we pray blessings over each of you. And we want you to know that you're so loved. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.